Today we are going to see about story of wool, and here we are discussing about the entrance, how we are getting the cloths like sweaters, mufflers, yes, woolen. We can see in our surroundings different types of we are observing different types of cloths like sweaters, mufflers, hats, long coats. Yes, is it visible to you? Table covers. There were models of different types of animals like sheep, goat, ass, and llama and camel, alpaca, etc. These all are the categories of wool. Wool. These are the animals which are giving different types of wool. Yes, this is the information. So cloths like sweaters, mufflers, hats, and all these are made from different types of animal fibers. So those are the animals here: sheep, goat, ass. These all are comes under that camel and all. So different types of animals we know, and these are also another type of animals which are giving wool to us. Okay, in our daily life we are using different synthetic fibers and natural fibers as sweaters, mufflers kada. So in that wool is mixing, and definitely pure wool also there sometimes, but wool is most costly, more cost. It is having more cost, so that's why mixed fibers we are using at that time. So qualities of wool will be mixed in that, not pure wool. But these are all the types. This is a animal name, Nana. These are sheep, goat, ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి కదా. This is a type of animal which gives us that fleece. Yes, fleece from sheep and goats we are taking this from the fleece of these animals also we are getting some type of wool. So only sheep will give wool, only camel will not. These all types of animals are giving us wool. By their fleece, we are getting wool. So this is called as their hair. Actually, wool is obtained from their hair. The wool is obtained from hair of the animals. Yes, displayed these names. So we are cutting the hair of these animals for getting wool. So the wool is obtained from the hair of the animals displayed above. These are all the animals from that we are getting by cutting the hair of those. And that cutted hair is called fleece or fur. Fleece or fur. So I want to write this as flowchart. 6 members joined, I think. So for 7th class, I am telling you. So here, wool. So wool is from animals. So example for wool, in our daily life, sweaters we are using, sweaters, mufflers. Yes, what is muffler, children? Hats, long coats, and table covers sometimes made up of wool. So etc. These are all the examples for wool, and there are model of different animals. So animal fiber lesson is this: animals which we are getting this wool. Example sheep. These all know, and goat also we know, and egg, jadala barre, and LLAMA, children. This one is llama and camel. It's an animal. It's a type of animal, and alpaca, etc. So these are the animals which are giving. So the above mentioned animals. It's an animal, Nana. It's a type of animal. Okay, this you know na, llama you know na? No, I also don't know. These are the two types of other animals. You know na? This one you saw? Huh? I don't know this. You know na? Yes. Okay, I don't know about those, but this is a type of animal, children. By cutting off the hair of those animals, we are getting wool here. These are all the types of these four we know: sheep, goat, ass, and camel. We know, and these are also two types of other animals which are giving us wool. So the above I mentioned. Ah, yes, you are searched in the internet. Yes, very good. Very nice. Okay, very good, Ashwant. And the above mentioned animals' hair we are using for getting wool. We are using for getting wool. So this wool hair, the hair of this is also called as, please children, please are fur, F-U-R. So please are fur, we can call that hair. Yes, it is mainly a protein. It is a protein. So it is a protein. That means which one is protein here? Hair. Please. Hair or please. Please is a protein we are collecting from that. And good quality wool is obtained from merino sheep. So merino sheep will gives the good quality of wool. So from the merino sheep we are getting good quality of wool. So they are especially reared. The fleece is 3 to 5 inches long for this. So వీటి ఎయిర్ అనేది 3 to 5 inches it will be long and very fine and most valuable, soft and valuable. So merino sheep may yield about 5 to per year it will give 5 to 18 kg of wool for year per year it will give this much of wool. So the best one is merino sheep. And hair of the camel that lives in Rajasthan is not same as Angora goat. So Angora goat is also one type of goat which will gives us which lives in Kashmir. Okay. Camel. What? Who is that talking? Yes, you can respond me. Who is that talking, Nana? Nasiha? You only, na? No? Okay, merino sheep may yield about 5 to 18 kg of wool per year. And grandpa, here, certainly hair of camel that lives in Rajasthan is not same as Angora goat lives in Kashmir. Camels have rough and coarse hair. So camel is also will give a camel and goat, Angora goat. This is the type of goat. So which lives in Kashmir. This is a camel in Rajasthan. So these two are not having similar. So your camels are having rough hair. According to the weather conditions, they need to maintain their hair like that, rough and coarse. Yes, some animals usually have soft hair. Angora goat or merino sheep and Angora and merino sheep. So these are having smooth hair, soft hair. So the rough గా ఉంటుంది for camels, for Angora goat and merino sheep, soft hair. So here in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat. So large farms are there for this. Large farms are present in our India for wool. These are the centers, main centers for that wool production. Large farms are there. And first process in this life cycle of wool is shearing, children. Shearing. So a shear to cut fleece from sheep. Yes, during spring season, sheep is removed from its the hair is removed from animal's body using a type of Shriyansh, are you there? Razor. Venkateshwarlu, you also there? Huh? Venkateshwarlu, respond me, Venki. So the hair is removed from animal's body by using a razor. By using a type of razor. So this is called shearing. Shearing. So in this shearing, during this is possible, this process they will do in spring season, children. Why they prefer for spring season? If we remove that in winter season, what will happen? The process doing in winter season, the animals will not capable to adjust with that environment, cool environment. They need some warmness to their body. To prevent damage to their skin, they use greases also at this time. Greases they will pour on that body surface, then afterwards they will remove. Easy to remove with the help of razor at that time. Yes, shearing skin with hair is dipped in such tanks, then afterwards. Yes, tanks and stirred with a spade. Often it may be washed under a stream of water. Next process is called as scoring. Scoring. So what is scoring? We are dipping that one sheared skin with air. Sheared skin with air. With hair is dipped in water. Is dipped in such tanks. In tanks and stirred with a spade. With a spade. Then washed under a stream of water. So then what will happen? This water contains some chemicals. Chemicals to remove chemicals. Why we need chemicals? To remove grease we powder. To remove grease. To remove. Is it visible to you, children? Grease. Yes, dirt particles are also there on the top of their skin. So we need to remove that all. For this purpose only, that sheared air will be dipped into a tank and stirred well and washed in a chemical water afterwards. So this entire process is called as scouring. This process is called as scouring. This is the second step. So then afterwards sorting. So after washing, cool air is passed over the wool, which makes it softer. So then afterwards we need to dry it out. Cool air. To make it soft. So then what will happen by using this? It will be shrinkle. దగ్గరికి అయిపోతుంది, ముడుచుకుపోతుంది కదా ముద్దలాగా. So to make it soft, we need to place in cool air. So then afterwards next step is sorting. So sorting. Why are they keeping heaps of fleece at separate places? So then afterwards unwanted material like twigs are there. Sorting means what? Actually removing unwanted twigs inside of that and little bit of leaves and dust particles, anything. After washing also some particles, big particles will be remains. So to remove those, first present with a wool are also separated. This process is called as sorting. Unwanted material removing. Unwanted materials like twigs or bits of leaves, dust particles, చెత్త చెదారం ఏమైనా ఉంటే we need to remove those, etc. So that is called as, this process is called as wool. Separate unwanted materials like twigs, bits of leaves, etc. present with wool separation is called sorting. Yatishwar, are you there? Very good. Dharani? Yes, Dharani, Nasiha, Yatishwar, Venkateshwarlu is not there. Shriyansh and Yashwant. Venkateshwarlu not there. Only 5 members now. Shravya absent. Venkateshwarlu is not. Only 6 members are up. Shriyansh is there. Venkatesh Srita is Dharani. Okay. Basavaya Chaudhary, Yatishwar. Yes. Rajendra Prasad Pantam, Venkateshwarlu is there. Why? Nasiha is not there now. She went off. In middle only she jumped out. Okay, sorting is over and there are bleaches. Then afterwards what we need to do? We got finally, up to here we got clear wool. Yes, clean wool. Soft and clean. Because we sheared that one and we washed that one with chemical water to remove grease and dirt. Soft, again cool air. By passing cool air, we made that one as soft. Then we removed some dust particle with the help of some hand and all. With the help of some machinery also we can use, but separation, twigs and bits of leaves, dust particles, whatever remains we removed. So here clean wool got. So now we need to bleach that one and dye that one. Yes, bleaching is the next step. Bleaching. So bleached and then dyed with different colors. What is bleaching, children? By using bleaches, we need to bleach. So next, dyeing. Dyeing, dyeing. So with different colors. Combing. Why we need combing and carding? Yes, machines are used. Wool is pulled through many teeth. Wool is pulled through many machines. Many teeth like machines. Many teeth of machine. Combing machine. Then afterwards we need to spin. Spinning is the process. Here we got. So spinning. SPINNING. Spinning mills are there. So a machine rolls and pulls it out. A machine rolls and pulls it out into a thick rope. And another pulls, twists. Twist means what? It into a long thread. So this is called spinning. A machine rolls and pulls it out into thick rope, children. Then twist means joining that rope as long into long thread. So by using these long threads we need to whirling. Next process is weaving or knitting. Weaving, and with the help of hand also some ladies will do by using these threads. Yes, knitting they will do. Weaving and knitting. You know that? I think you observed in your homes also. Sweaters and all, they will only prepare like this. Yes, Shreyansh? Have you observed like this? By needle, some ladies will do like this, sweaters and all, they will prepare. So that process is called knitting, Nana. With the help of needles, they will do. Yes, weaving means with the help of machines. Yes, we get yarn for weaving such dyed before. So then dye ayin tarvata, in the machines also they will do like this. This process is called weaving. Knitting means with the help of this. And handloom centers, power looms are also there for knitting process also. Handmade process of knitting is there, and handlooms also, and power looms are used to which woolen and is woven to fabric. So weaving and knitting is possible with the help of by hand also, and handlooms. Uh, handloom centers are there in some states and some cities. Knitting woolen fabric by using needles. Knit easily because natural bend. It is easily bend. It is easy to bend. It is easy to knit because it is a natural bend. Very smooth kada. It is easy to you do like this. Natural bend, smooth will be. So or crimp it again by making knots with loops, rings of loops, threads of yarn, woolen fabrics are knitted. By making small pieces, again they will attach knots with loops. Yes, hand is differently they will attach kada differently by using a thread. Again they will stitch. Hands are different, body part is different. They will attach those two by using a thread. Yes, thread again knit chestar kada. Knots with loops and rings of long threads of yarn. Long threads of yarn. They will join those again. So this process is called weaving. Handmade process of knitting. In addition to handmade process of knitting, they will use another process. Power looms. And power looms they will use. Power looms and hand looms are also used which woolen yarn is woven for woven. Woven to fabric. Woven to fabric is called as weaving. This is called as weaving. So then we got a larger fabric of wool. Woolen threads are stretched from the top of the loom to the bottom. And these are called warp threads. So then afterwards we got finally woolen fabric we got from this. Then rolling and twisting is also there, children. Rolling, why we need? Ashwant? Twisting. Ashwant? Rolling and twisting means in the case of silk, rolling and twisting. Yes, rolling and twisting. Yes, to make it like a thread, then again we need to twist means joining, Nana. Joining that threads again together. By rolling means it is soft and it will be flexible. It gives flexibility to that threads. Then rolling gives flexibility to twisting. to twist that threads, that ends and threads together. So this process is called rolling and twisting. So the life cycle you can draw kada. So this is the life cycle of wool. So again, silk of cotton. So these are the natural fibers, children. So mainly protein present in silk, say sericin and fibrion, and in cotton mainly carbohydrate called cellulose present. This is the difference between these two. Yes, cellulose because cotton is made from plant. So plant cellulose is present. This is coming from animals. Mainly proteins are present in this. Silk and wool proteins are present. So while coming to the cotton, mainly carbohydrate called cellulose present. Wool is poor conductor of heat. Yes, wool is poor conductor of heat. So heat తొందరగా capture చేయదు. Air trapped in between the woolen fibers and our body prevents the flow of heat. So it does not allow heat inside of our body. So that's why poor conductor means inside of our body heat energy is there and it captures. Manaki why we are using this wool in winter season means it does not allows inside heat to outer side. So that's why we will wear woolen cloths. So we feel hot inside of our body. We have some heat energy and that will be there inside only because of woolen cloths. So people in desert area also use woolen cloths. Woolen cloth also help us to douse fire. So fire ni kuda capture cheyadu because it is a poor conductor of heat. Yes, while comparing to the silk and all, this is very flexible and cotton is very cool. So in summer season we will wear cotton cloths. In winter season we will wear woolen cloths because of that only. I think you got this, children. Question answers you can write up. Yes. I will give questions to you from this. Which place in our state is called Silk City? You can tell Pochapalli. Yes. Why are cocoons filled? I have given in running notes only. Kada? This one? Yes. What will happen if cocoon is not boiled? Not boiled means it will be strong. Two proteins are present inside of that. We cannot make that one as iron. Boil చేయకుండా మనం దాన్ని యార్న్ లాగా చేయలేము. So that you should write. Next, what are the differences between fleece of angora goat and camel? Now only I have discussed. That one is not soft kada. Rajasthan, it present, it we can got from Rajasthan, and angora goat present in Kashmir. Yes, available in Rajasthan, available in Kashmir. And this is rough and coarse, this is soft. These are the differences you can write for this. And make a flow chart of showing various stages of woolen fabric. So flow chart, and also you should write these steps like this also. For each and everything you should write